like with a job, or for your
Focus in.
class, or with a business. You don't put
Okay.
like
We're going to reread through the passage too. So this is like a reading lesson, okay?
This is one sentence, the main idea
And what we're focusing
is,
on
and then you put a
is
period.
reading a passage. It's called
But then
reading
you're talking
comprehension.
about,
So comprehension is if you can read this,
if you,
and not only can you read it like you can read all the words, but you can tell me about it. You can tell me things you just read about. So
I know, but
if you read this and I read it, we can both say it's about
in the passage
community.
says,
You don't
what
say
are
it's
you
about ice
learning
cream and
from
I
the
say it's about
passage?
something else. You can tell me
It's not
correctly,
really
you can
written
comprehend it.
like a
The passage is
formal
an
exam.
example. So we're going to read it, break it down into the main idea,
You don't,
and then we're going to pull out
it isn't like
three
how you
key
talk,
details
how you
together.
talk like ghetto or whatever, you know what I mean?
Okay? Key details. Key means like
Slang.
important. So key main
You don't
important
write, that's not how
details
you write.
that tell us about passage. Okay? So it says, what is a community? Think about the people you saw on your way to school today. Maybe you saw a bus driver, a police officer, or a mail carrier. You probably saw business people on their way to work. Once you got to school, you saw teachers, other students, parents, and the principal.
Some people.
All of these people make a community.
How do you
A
play?
community, listen to this. Our title is, what is a community? The sentence says, a community is a group of people who live and work in the same area. People play different parts to make a community. For example, bus drivers help people get to school or work. Police officers make sure people follow the laws and stay safe. Business people make or sell the things we buy. Parents and teachers make sure children have what they need to learn and be safe. Students learn so they can become good parents and workers. You are a part of the community too. You can do things to make a difference. You can help keep your neighborhood clean. You can follow rules and laws. You can help others who are in need. Communities work best when people do their jobs and help each other. You and everyone around you work together to make a community. Okay, so let's copy this graph right here. Or do you want to just write like main idea and a dash and define it? Do you want to like draw this on your paper and draw the boxes, or do you want to just write like main idea and then write what it
The main
is?
idea is, what's a community? You should have a
Which one
period.
sounds better to you?
If you're telling what a community is,
Do you want to just write like, okay, main idea blank?
you've got like one long, big, giant sentence with a whole bunch of things. You probably put the details and everything in there. Very good. That's one of the best ones I've seen in the class.
Okay, so you have it here. Put it on.
Three. That's one of the best ones I've seen in the class.
Okay, so what would you say is the main idea of the passage? What the whole thing is talking about? Main idea. Main.
Baby. What is this passage about? You totally skipped over that part of the question. The first part, what is the main idea?
L-E-A-R-N.
The detail.
Learned.
You see Giovanni? Giovanni knows how to write a paragraph.
H-E-L-P.
You have nothing else, nothing's there. Okay.
To help the earth. So these people, they are helping the earth, and they're doing it because they're a community. But that's not the main idea. That can be one of the key points of what a community does. But the main point, look at the title. What is a community? It just wants to tell us all of these were reasons and details that explain to us what a community is.
Passages.
So the main idea is what a community is.
Are questions.
Okay.
Not most, but I'd say a lot of them.
Now let's pull out three of the key
What
details.
are earthworms? What is
So-
hungry? What is soil? In this article.
Let's see if you can just tell me, without rereading back, you can look. What was one of the main parts that this talked about in the community? helping people. Communities help people. So that would be a key detail. That different members in a community don't write in there. So you put like the number 1. So we can write different, D-I, F-F, E-R, E-N-T, different, community, N, U-N-I-T. Different community members. Members start with M.
Okay,
E.
I need to see Alexis's journal, and I need to see your journal.
M.
Yeah. Need everybody to pause. You
B.
can explain what some people going. Bring me yours,
M.
please.
B. Members. E-R. Good. S.
I like these.
Different
two
community
guys.
members
I like
can.
what they did. Let's look at it.
Help.
Can you sit down so people can see behind you? Thank you. Honey? Are we
Put
going over
help
this?
and we'll put
Answer?
each other.
We're gonna look
E-A.
at other people's responses that are
Each
constructive.
other.
It says,
O-T.
the main idea is, that was the question, right?
H.
Would you sit down for the second time?
E-R.
So people behind you can see.
So one of the key details,
Everybody with me.
which is right, because it listed off a lot of different examples. It listed
The
the
main idea is
people who like the
about
bus driver.
working
He helps
together
take people to
and
work.
keeping-
He helps take
should
people
be
to school,
keeping
right?
safe,
You ride the bus in the
period.
morning. Are you a car rider?
So that's what
Okay,
the
a lot of
main
kids ride the
idea
bus,
is to him.
right? And so
And
his
it
bus
does
driver, he's
talk
part of the
about that,
community.
right?
He helps differently. But maybe
It talks
there's
about
like,
different jobs,
like
how
our
the
school
community
janitor.
is,
They don't
people
take people to
working
school, but they
together.
help us by keeping
Like,
it clean,
and what
keeping it
example
safe.
did they give?
So different community members do different things. Okay?
Yes,
Let's look at another key detail.
like a school. It has teachers, it has bus drivers, it has custodians that clean the school,
Let's read this last paragraph.
bus
It
drivers,
says,
blah, blah,
you are
blah.
part of your community
But
too.
they all work
You can do
together
things to make a
to make
difference. You
everybody-
can keep your neighborhood clean.
make everything
You can
happen
follow
for
rules
everybody.
and laws. You can help
Same thing
others
with the
who are
police
in need.
department. They work, all of them work together.
So that was a
for
lot of
each
you,
other.
right? Talking about what
Some-
you can do.
Some people are
If they put a whole
producers,
paragraph on things you can do, do you think it's important or not important?
producing things
It's
for us to
important.
use. We
I think one of our
all
key
need each
details
other.
could
And
be
if one
something
part closes down, would you sit down for
like-
the second time, for the third time?
No, that's only one. We're on our second one. Our second key detail, I'll give you one and you give me the last one.
Sit
The
down.
second key detail, I'll tell you, is
What did I tell you?
you are a part
Here's
of the
another one.
community and you
I don't know
can
why you
help
have to
in
write
your
it in
own
the
way.
paper, because now we can't see it too
So
easy,
you
right?
are
Right.
a
The main idea, wrote the paragraph too, the main idea is what,
B
like, what is,
community
it should be apostrophe S. Okay? A community, and
and
it should have a period here, right?
and
What is a community? That's what the main idea of the passage
Can.
is. But he actually answers what it is,
Help.
and it is a community is when
In.
people work together. Most of them have the same
Your.
thing, don't they? So they got the whole idea,
Own.
is talking about people working.
W
That's what the main idea is about. He went ahead and
Way.
asked the question and answered it. Now,
here.
some communities
Yeah.
are,
So one key detail,
community is
Where there's
everybody. So in the
different
community, you have
people
bus
that can
drivers,
help
you have
each other.
cashiers, you have firemen, policemen,
The second one.
librarians, you have sales people,
Okay, and I'm gonna read
mechanics, you
this
have air
paragraph.
conditioner
okay, and there's
repairmen.
one small key
All
detail
of
in
us
here
work together
that I want you to be able to tell me after
to
this,
make
okay?
things happen and make
So
sure
it
everything
says,
goes
communities
well.
work
What happens if
best
there's no air
when
conditioner
people do their
repairman?
jobs
Repairman.
and help each
Then
other.
our community
You
will
and
suffer.
everyone
When
around you
everybody
work
works
together to make
and
a
all the jobs
community.
are filled, then we have.
What could be a key detail that you can pull out of that?
Thank you very much.
What was important? Working
Um,
together. The communities work best when they work together.
And I think I'm gonna stop there and let you go
Communities.
ahead and work on your,
Work.
I'm gonna meet with group
R, K.
1 and groups 2,
That's-
3, and 4. You can go ahead and do your thing.
E,
Don't come up to
E.
me, group 1, because I need to
E.
do your reading test.
S, T, when,
I'll call you up one at a time.
when they, or we say we work together. We work best when they work together. Because if everyone's doing different things that aren't helping each other, then that's just people doing jobs. That's like me going outside and building a fort for myself. I did something, I did a job, but it doesn't help other people, it doesn't help you, it doesn't help the people around me. That's not like together, G, E, T, H, E, R. Here. No. We're doing our own lesson. Hold on. We're almost done. So what we just did is if we had drawn it out, this is called a graphic, it's called a graphic organizer. That's what this is, okay? That's what we just made. So this graphic organizer outlines our main details that we want to write about in our paragraph, right? Okay. So one more time, what were our key details? The main idea is what is a community? What was one of the key details we wrote?
Brianna, please.
And what does it say? Right. Work best when they work together. You are a part of the community, and there are different people that do different jobs in the community. So now, if you were going to write a paragraph or 2 paragraphs, you could
Kim.
use these main ideas. Almost done. You can use these main key details
Yeah.
to help you write about a paragraph, right? That's how you make these graphic plans. We're pulling out important details about the text to make this, to pull it apart. That way you can successfully write
Called the rabbit.
a paragraph with details that are important. Okay? So that's all. That was the purpose of the lesson, so that you can
Where's your book at?
successfully write a graphic organizer,
Alright, you can get it out.
and your reading comprehension is there after reading a text like this. Okay? Now next time, when we do this on Wednesday, we'll be able to read the new passage, create the graphic organizer, comprehend it, comprehend the key details, plot the ones that matter, these ones, and then write a good length paragraph off it. Okay? Make sense? Alright. Well done.